Hello and welcome to Math 135. This is Tracy and we are going to use our TI graphing calculators in order to calculate a cumulative probability for a binomial distribution. In other words, we are going to use our calculators to find the probability that we have a certain number of successes or fewer. A cumulative probability is the probability of having 0 or 1 or 2 or 3 all the way up until some number. So we are going to do that for the same experiment that we've been working on, selecting jurors for a jury in which 80% of the population eligible for jury duty is Mexican American. So again, to calculate these types of probabilities, we're going to go to the second favorite button we have in our stats class. Remember, stat was our first favorite button. We did all kinds of stuff in there. Now, because we are dealing with probability distributions, we go to the distribution button. So second, vars, and we look at our distributions. So again, we want a binomial distribution. So we need to scroll down. None of these are binomial. Down, down, down. This is the one we worked with last time, the binomial probability distribution function. That was when we wanted to calculate the probability of exactly some number of successes. Now we want the one below that, the binomial cumulative distribution function, the probability of some number of successes or fewer. So go ahead and hit enter. And we do this exactly the same way we did before. We enter the number of trials. Since we are selecting members for a jury, there are 12 trials. Each member of the jury is a trial. 80% of the population is Mexican American. So the probability for each juror to be Mexican American is 0.8. And this time, let's calculate the probability that 6 or fewer of the jurors are Mexican American. So go ahead and hit 6 and enter to paste that onto our main screen. Again, if your calculator does not prompt you for the number of trials, for P, the probability of success on a given trial, or for the number of successes or fewer, then you need to have this written in your notes. You know that you still go to second vars to get your binomcdf for a cumulative distribution function for X successes or fewer. And then in the parentheses, maybe in your notes, write number of trials, comma, P, probability of success on a given trial, comma, the number of successes or fewer. Go ahead and hit enter, and that 0.019, blah, 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 is the probability that 6 or fewer jurors on a trial, on a jury with 12 jurors, is going to be Mexican American. All right, thank you. As always, if you have any questions, please let me know.